I thought I'd take a moment and give you an overview of our SNAP site. You'll notice for this first week or two I will be running behind trying to upload the work for you. I have decided to make some changes for you that I think are better options in SNAP, so please bear with me. But you will have the first week, and so when you go into SNAP you're going to see it actually says week 2, which is the second week of the semester, but it's our actual first week in SNAP. If you click on the first resource, I will have an assignment sheet for each chapter. Depending on your browser, it may ask you to open it or save it. And notice that at the beginning of each of your chapters in your textbook, you're going to see a notice that tells you to download the student data files for that particular chapter. You will use some of the student data files, but typically not all of them. You will use the student data files for the assignments that I have given you that you will turn in. In any case, those files can be found on the CD that came with your book or at the link that you see that I've given you here. So let me know how that goes. For this first chapter, I haven't assigned a whole lot of work because I want you to get more familiar with this environment of learning. So for the first projects work, remember your projects and tutorials grade will count as 20%. We'll talk more about tutorials when you actually take a tutorial. You'll go into your textbook and notice that your textbook is divided up into projects. So project 1 is on pages 5 through 11. There are 2 parts to it, 1A and 1B, and you will follow the directions that are in your textbook. Notice that here, as well as elsewhere, if you would like to print your work, that's fine, but I am not going to have you turn it in a printed format, so that's up to you. You're going to upload your document to a Dropbox in SNAP. Here are some pieces of information for Project 2. Notice on Project 2 you will open a document that you downloaded, those student data files I was talking about. You're going to make some changes to it, and then you're going to save it with this new name that you see right here. Project 3, you are going to basically scroll around in a document. I don't think you make any actual changes to it, but you're going to open a document again from those student data files. You're going to scroll around in it, and then you're going to save that document with this file name. So please do save it with this new name. And then you see some information for Project 4 and for Project 5, and then for Project 6 as well. Please make sure that you refer to the first pages of your textbook that shows you the examples of what the projects would look like when they are completed. For Chapter 1, you might be able to hear me turning the pages of my textbook. You can see how the final product should look on page 4. So you see Project 1 there, Project 2, Project 4, and Project 5. Remember I told you there were no changes to Project 3. But this gives you an idea if you have completed your work correctly, so please pay attention to that. After you get finished with those projects and upload them to the Dropbox, you're going to take a concept exam, which is multiple choice questions, and you will take that in SNAP. You're going to have a resource, the skills exam tip. So please read that before you take your skills exam. And then you're going to take the skill exam itself. Now notice that the skill exam is actually what I call EOC work, end of chapter work, and all of your skills exams and other items that you complete that are at the end of your chapter count as 40% of your grade. So for Chapter 1, that's it. That's all the stuff you got to do. Let me see if I can close this screen without closing out of everything. Back in Snap, you'll see your project's Dropbox. Your screen is going to look a little bit different than mine. And notice I've given you the items that you're going to upload. So when you go to upload, I've already uploaded 2 of the items. I'm going to upload another one. I'm just going to do the 4th one. So I double click, upload this file, and there it is. When you get finished, you'll see all 5 of the files that you are to submit. These are 3 examples of those files. I'm going back home. And then the skills exam tip. So if I notice something that is not correct in the SNAP system, I will do my very best to update that for you and let you know what the problems are. And then you're going to take the skill exam itself. Now when you click on the skill exam, you'll get a screen like this. The first thing that you do is you're going to click the Launch Exam button, and then at the bottom of your screen, I hope you can see this, you'll have an Open button, and after that is when your exam actually starts. Later on, I'm going to give you another video about how to look at your grades in the grades portion of the SNAP program. But I think this is enough for now. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to hearing from you.